Bro, listen, Dallas, Texas, you can do all rapping by killing it and everything and doing that. When you selling that dope, feds coming. Them rappers, they watching them rappers. I think they round up everybody trying to get something to pin on them rappers.
What's up, everyone? We are back with another deep dive. Listen, this story isn't your typical rap beef or some random street drama. We are talking about the feds, meant the actual government tracking a young artist's every move, piecing together a case, and just waiting for the right second to pounce. I'm talking about Zillionaire Doe, the Dallas artist who went from moving weight in South Dallas to signing a major deal with Yo Gotti CMG. But here is the wild part. The very success that made him a star might be the thing that takes him down. The feds swarmed his entire neighborhood, locked up his older brother, and the word is they are building a RICO case with Doe's name at the center of it. No joke, this is one of the most intense situations in the culture right now, and most people don't even have the full facts. So, let me break the whole thing down from the start. To see how we ended up here, we have to look back at the beginning. South Dallas, Texas. Now, if you know the city, you know South Dallas is the real deal. This is where Zillionaire Doe was born and raised, and since day one, he was clearly meant for something big. But it wasn't always music, fam. Originally, Doe was a hooper, a serious basketball talent with dreams of the NBA. He played for Skyline High School. And if you've seen that C interview, he talks about being a problem on the court. A point guard who controlled the game and led his team to their first state appearance in school history during his sophomore year. The whole neighborhood really thought he was going pro. His coach was old school and very disciplined, but Doe was dedicated. He had the skill, the ambition, and the support of everyone around him. But then, life threw a massive curve. By his senior year, Doe's passion for the game had faded. His coach was incredibly hard on him, even telling him he was the reason places like Lou Sterrett jail stay in business. That really messed with his head. To be a young kid with big dreams and have the person meant to guide you tear you down like that is heavy. So what happened? Doe walked away. No college offers, no scholarships, nothing. Just like that, the hoop dreams died. But the thing about Doe is he was already making money before he even finished school. He had been grinding since he was 13 or 14 years old. Gambling, flipping phones, moving product, whatever it took to get paid. In that Big Facts interview, Doe kept it completely real, saying he's been a hustler his whole life and never once worked a regular job because he never had to. His mom, his dad, and his brother were all in the game. It was literally in his blood. By the time he graduated in 2019, Doe wasn't looking at college or 9-to-5. He was already deep in the streets, moving pounds and seeing real paper. He mentioned stacking his first $10,000 from gambling while still in high school, and to him, that was just the floor. This wasn't some small-time operation. Doe was really out there, learning from the OGs, making moves, and climbing the ranks of the trade. And get this, Doe never even wanted to rap. His whole family was musical. His dad started Zillionaire Records in the 90s, and his brother was into it, but Doe was strictly focused on the money and the street life. Music wasn't even a thought. He grew up around studios, but it never sparked anything for him because he was too busy chasing the bag. So, how did he actually start? Man, it's a crazy story. It's 2022, and Doe is out in LA on business. BFG Strap, rest in peace, was out there filming videos and told Doe to come through. Doe was busy and missed the shoot, but they ended up bumping into each other at LAX. Strap told him straight up, "Bro, you need to rap. I'll link you with my manager. You're going to be huge." Doe just brushed it off and said, "Bet," but didn't take it to heart. 2 days later, Strap DMs him again, telling him he's going to blow up. Then, just 2 days after that talk, Strap passed away. Doe had known him since he was a little kid, and now he was gone. That hit him hard. Doe saw it as a sign from God and decided to take rap seriously, not just for himself, but to build a legacy for his friends who died young and nameless. So Doe started his rap journey in late 2022. He brought out his own cameraman, rented the cars, bought the clothes, and poured his own street money into his career. No label help, no big cosigns, just pure grind. And it actually worked. By his third or fourth video, D-Boy Dreams, his music was hitting the Dallas clubs. The city was feeling it. By December 2023, he released Trap Star, and that's when CMG's A&R, Dame, reached out. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Doe thought the message was fake. He's literally in the trap with his boys when Dame hits him up saying, "Yo, Gotti wants him." Doe sent over some unreleased tracks just to see if it was legit. The very next day, Christmas Eve, Doe is at the mall buying gifts for his family when Yo Gotti himself DMs him, quoting lyrics from the songs Doe had just sent. That's when he knew it was the real deal. Fast forward to January 21st, 2025, the day everything shifted. CMG officially announced the signing of Zillionaire Doe. The entire neighborhood showed up, people were rocking. Metallic 5 South before the release date, pulling up in Lamborghinis and popping ace of spades in front of the Blue Store on Malcolm X. It was a massive celebration. South Dallas finally had a star on a major label, and the whole city felt like they were winning. But here's what people overlook. When Yo Gotti came to town and the cameras started rolling in the hood, it brought a lot of heat. The feds were already watching, but now they had every reason to move in. Exactly 1 month later, February 25th, 2025, the feds raided South Dallas. In a massive operation, Doe was at the studio working when his girl texted him saying the police were at the door. He thought it was a robbery at first, but it was the full alphabet TFD. All of them. They hit Doe's place, his brother JJ's place, and several other spots. They grabbed 14 guns, a kilo of meth, pills, weed, and over $40,000 in cash, along with cars, jewelry, and even a caiman alligator that ended up at the zoo. The feds called it Operation Blue Laces, targeting the 42 Oakland Street Gang, or for Deuce. 8 people were indicted, including Doe's brother JJ. He's facing charges for distribution, gun possession, and using phones to run the drug business. The feds have phone records showing everything, texts warning about raids, and people going right back to work the next day. Now, here is the real situation you have to understand. The feds don't just raid a spot for no reason. They are building a massive case. They are looking to flip people. They arrested 8 individuals, and you know they are putting the squeeze on all of them to get someone to snitch. And who do you think is the ultimate prize? Zillionaire Doe. Think about it. Doe just signed to CMG. He's posting $45,000 outfits on IG, buying jewelry, and living the dream. But the feds want to know where that money originated. They know his history. They know his street ties. And now they are trying to prove that his rap success is just a way to launder drug money. In his Say Cheese interview, Doe admitted the raid messed with him mentally. He thought people would be happy for his success, but instead, he saw blogs laughing and people joking about his lyrics. He felt completely betrayed. Just a month after his biggest win, the feds took his cars, his cash, and his peace of mind, leaving him feeling down. But the wildest part is that Doe hasn't been arrested yet. That's why the tension is so high. They have his brother and his friends, but they haven't touched Doe. Why? Because they are still connecting the dots. They are watching and waiting to link the drug trade to his music career. And let's be real, the timing is crazy. Gotti signs him in January, and the feds raid in February. It feels like they waited for the brightest spotlight to hit South Dallas before they struck. Some people even say the publicity from the CMG deal is what triggered the whole thing. The feds saw the flexing and decided it was time to investigate. I want you all to see the bigger picture here. This isn't just about one rapper. It's a pattern we keep seeing. Young men come from the struggle, make money in the streets, invested in rap, blow up, and then the feds arrive. We saw it with Bobby Shmurda, Tay-K, and so many others who couldn't escape their past. The difference is Doe is actively trying to go legit. In every talk, he mentions being grateful and not wanting to waste this blessing. He says he's trying to break a generational curse, since both his parents and his brother have been locked up. He knows he can't mess this up. But the problem is, the feds don't care about a changed man's story. They don't care if you're going legit now. If they can prove illegal money funded the start of your career, that's money laundering, a federal crime that carries 20 years. The feds are patient. They will build a case brick by brick for years until they have you trapped. And that's what's happening. They have the brother, the phone records, and the surveillance. Now they just need a link to Doe that will hold up in court. The easiest way to get that, flip one of those 8 people and get them to testify that Doe was the bankroll for the whole operation. So where does that leave us? As of now, Zillionaire Doe is free. He's dropping music, doing shows, and his project Mr. 14 Months just came out. But make no mistake, the feds are monitoring every post and every dollar. They are waiting for a single slip-up. And the scariest part, he might not even have to do anything new. If one person facing time decided to talk, Doe could be in handcuffs tomorrow. That is the reality for street rappers in 2025. You can't just use your past for lyrics and think there's no cost. The feds are listening to the songs like they are confessions. When you get that big deal and start showing off, that's when the target on your back gets the largest. Zillionaire Doe is proof that success doesn't mean you're safe. He did everything he was supposed to do to get out. But none of it matters if the feds can prove the foundation was built on the streets. Right now, that's exactly what they are aiming for. So the big question is, can Doe distance himself in time? Can he prove his money is clean and his past is truly behind him? Or is it already too late? Is the indictment already written, just waiting for a signature? Only time will tell, but the clock is definitely ticking. The feds play the long game, and they are very thorough. Doe better hope he played his cards perfectly, or this dream could turn into a nightmare fast. That's the breakdown for today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Will Doe beat the heat, or is he next on the feds list? Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay safe. Peace.